Okay, so literally not even a few minutes ago, well, not a few minutes ago, but more like 3 or 4 days ago, I had a little bit of a situation with one of my online friends. Essentially, he invited me to about, I'd say the 6th to 10th group chat to basically say he doesn't play PvP games. But the thing is, I never mentioned PvP games to this dude. So he gets really mad for whatever reason at me and just decides to say, oh, this guy, he literally plays PvP games too, which I never even mention him to him. I never say he had to play him with me. I mean, I've been friends with this dude for about 1 or 2 years. About a year ago, he unfriended me for about the same thing, and he just decided to think it was a smart idea as soon as he randomly saw me in one of the games that he usually plays to give me a death threat out of nowhere, harass me, and decide that was a smart thing to do. I tried having a civil discussion with him many times. He refused to. I honestly tried to help him out as much as I can for 2 goddamn years. And every single time I tried to do it his way, which was the quote-unquote slow way. Which is taking our time on it. I did that every single time I tried to help him. Every single time he would get mad even though I did it his way. Every single time. But the one... Literally a year ago after he unfriended me, he decided to invite me to a random party out of nowhere with some other random dude, and that dude tried to get my IP. You know what? Screw it. I'm tired of going around his flippin' name. Not his real name, but his username. I think it was Jack Smith 79. Hold on, I have it here somewhere because he's been harassing me for Jack Smith 797448. Yeah, I'm just talking about the whole situation right now. I went over everything that I remembered. And he did give me like a death threat, threatening to kill me, my family, and my friends. I even have the screenshot to back it up. But I think he might have sent another hacker after me, I'm not really too sure. But the coincidence is that those two are in the same community. He randomly messages me, and he's in a few hacker communities. As soon as I seen that, I had adrenaline going. And trust me, I don't want to even deal with this crap anymore. I have way too much flippin' stress. I have way too much flippin' anxiety. I have way too much flippin' paranoia to even deal with this crap. I have tried helping him for 2 flippin' years. And this is the flippin'... I even respected him whenever he said I never even respected him, and this is the flippin' respect I get back. I mean, what the hell is wrong with people? You help them for 2 flippin' years and they throw it back in your face. I have never, in the 2 million people that I have met online, yes, I have kind of kept count, off the 100,000 flippin' servers, I have never met anyone this disrespectful. In all my years of flippin' gaming, I have never met anyone this flippin' disrespectful. I try to keep civil about it, but I am tired of keeping civil if he does not want to be civil. He sends hackers after me, says I harass him whenever I don't even have contact with him because he blocks me every single time he unfriends me. I try to stay civil, yet he treats me with disrespect. I stay more civil than a British person with tea. Sorry, laughing at my own joke there. But I stay way more civil. I try not to get into any fights. I try to respect others the best I can, even whenever they ask me. He's asked me to respect the way he plays. I have. But I did not get the same in return. I'm done with him. I don't want any more contact with him. I don't want nothing to do with him. This is the last I want to ever mention him. And I swear to God, if I have to mention him again, I will lose my flippin' crap. I mean, he has two... One thing I forgot to mention, he has 2 accounts, and his other account got banned for harassment. He says people bully him and call him a dumb gamer. I asked him for 2 flippin' years to give me evidence of it. He either doesn't send screenshots, or he sends screenshots, or they're either cut off, or he instigates it. Why does anybody believe him? Because he's quote-unquote disabled? I mean, I am considered disabled too. I have flippin' Asperger's, for God's sake. I can't tolerate this flippin' bullcrap for long. I have been patient for 2 flippin' years, wanting this to pass over. Yeah, he always has to have something to make him mad, something to make him rant. I have screenshots of him basically him bossing people around instead of people bossing him around. He says people boss him around. It's the opposite. He bosses them around. I am one of those people that he has bossed around for 2 goddamn years. And now he's trying to make me be silent. Basically making it to where I can't even tell anybody of his evidence. Trying to silence me by sending hackers my flippin' way. And having people get my IP out of nowhere. I honestly want the best for him, yet it's kind of hard to want the best for someone whenever they whenever they're literally trying to be aggro towards you for no goddamn reason other than to just be spiteful. I mean, he had the flippin' grudge for 2 goddamn years. Me and him made an agreement to not mention Borderlands at all because he dislikes the game. What does he do whenever I'm on Borderlands? Mentions it, kicks me out of one of the clubs whenever he asks me for help, literally 30 seconds after he tells me to help him with his club, or he's gonna kick me out. And every single time he literally messages me, it's 10 days in between, and he thinks that I'm as dumb as him. I mean, literally, he thinks I would forget 6 goddamn groups he would put me in and basically say, I don't like PvP games. I get he doesn't like PvP games. I knew from the time I friended him that he doesn't like PvP games. I have understood for 2 flippin' years he didn't like PvP games. I just want to be left alone, god dang it. Honestly, I don't know what to flippin' do at this point. And if I'm not on by tomorrow, or if this account is not online by tomorrow, I might have gotten flippin' hacked. Cause whoop-de-flippin' do. Oh, I'm getting quote-unquote bullied by a friend that was 2 years old. not 2 years old, but I was friends with for 2 years. And I have to send a flip. Why is that a logical thing to do? Have somebody dox me literally a week after you unfriended me. You trying to have somebody dox me in a party. He literally had somebody trying to dox me in a party. I'm literally tired at this point of having to deal with this person. It's literally been not even 2 days since he's in front of me, and he already has somebody possibly trying to hack me. I'm tired. I just don't... I don't know what to do at this point. I do wish the best for him, yet... I just want quiet. I just want him to leave me the fuck alone. I mean, I've helped the fucker for 2 fucking years. Yes, I've gotten tired of not swearing because this is flippin' ridiculous. I've helped him for 2 years. 2 years, and he decides to throw it back in my face. And sorry if I'm repeating the same points, but I'm just done at this point. He refriended me like 1 year ago after the flippin' death threat situation. I honestly wish he didn't, because I didn't really want anything to do with him. He unfriended me and quote-unquote blocked me because I was being bossy to him. Whenever, every single time I try to help him or give him a suggestion, he literally yells at me and gets mad. I never want to get into drama, yet he's kind of forcing my hand by sending hackers after me every single time he unfriends me. His other account got permanently banned for harassment. And he kinda did harass like 5 to 10 people after he unfriended them, so that's kinda self-explanatory with it. Of why people are basically not wanting anything to do with him, and why I want nothing to do with him now. I mean, I already have enough stress with work, and he says he works, but the last time I seen him work was like maybe a month or 2 ago, maybe a week, but he only works like 1 day a week. He's told me this. 1 day a week he works. How many days do I work? About, I'd say, almost all week. I just want him to leave me the fuck alone. That's all I want him to do. All I want him to do is leave me the fuck alone. And why I think the other guy is a hacker is because he's in 2 hacking groups, and he literally was in a group with 2 groups with Adam. It's just kind of self-explanatory as to where he came from. I mean, I just want him to leave me alone. I'll leave him alone as long as he leaves me alone. If he doesn't want to handle the situation civilly, then okay, I'll play his way. Because I can figure things out quicker than he could. I have evidence to back me up. I have years worth of screenshots. What does he have? Screenshots that are probably cut to make me look like the bad guy. I mean, I'm just tired at this point. I just want... I don't know if I'm depressed or not. I mean, I do have better lives than other people, but some people I feel bad for, but some people that I do feel bad for, well, it's kind of hard to talk about. I mean, I friended him off of a rough start. I definitely remember the first time I friended him was on Trove. He was arguing that Shadow Towers were crap. I showed him that Shadow Towers weren't crap. I gave him evidence that Shadow Towers weren't crap. This was about 1 or 2 years ago on Trove on the PlayStation. He still didn't believe me. He basically said, hey, can you help me out on Shadow Towers? I friended him and... Dear God, that was a fucking mistake. Well, I just hope everybody has a better day than I have. And I shall see everybody later. If this account wasn't fucking hacked.